What's up, y'all? This is Kyrie Nashim, aka Neo Sold, and today I have The Artist's Way. I have been feeling creatively stifled, and I've been led to this book through a number of circumstances. And what I've decided to do is go through this book and document my journey going through it. Now, the book basically is a course, a 12-week course to unlock and unblock your creativity. And one of the main things that it touches on repeatedly is that God, or the universe, whatever you believe in, is also a creator. God is the most powerful artist. And it's basically our duty to tap into our creativity and basically tap into the universe and work with God to express what is within us. And so I haven't had the time to actually finish the first chapter, but I went through the intro and I've gone through a little bit of the chapter and I've highlighted things that stuck out to me. First off is, those who speak in spiritual terms routinely refer to God as the creator, but seldom see creator as the literal term for artist. I'm suggesting that you take the term creator quite literally. You are seeking to forge a creative alliance, artist to artist, with the great creator. I feel like I've been stifled for a while, and I have a lot of things that I need to work through. And I think this is honestly the perfect thing for me. I mean, I've heard about this book for years, but what really put me on the path was learning that Doshi went through it and that she documented her journey. You should definitely check it out because she has it all on YouTube and it's so inspiring. And yeah, like, I've been putting a lot of time into my short form content and I'm proud of what I've done thus far. But when it comes to YouTube, I just feel like I need a revamp. I need something new, something different. And also I want to say, like, with this whole project, I really want to get more comfortable speaking on camera and being myself and not feeling so much pressure when it comes to creation and just letting my voice flow. I feel like I was at a period of time in my life back in the day where I was really tapped into my own inner voice and I didn't have so much shame and pressure put on myself just to create and be myself. And so, yeah, that's why I think that this will be the perfect thing for me. And I definitely want to have like a formal life update, I guess, get to know me type video that's going to be coming soon. But for now, I just needed to let y'all know this is the path that I'm on. So the creative principles are basically saying that creativity is the natural order of life, that when we open ourselves up to our creativity, we are opening ourselves up to the creator's creativity within us and our lives. Creativity is God's gift to us. Using our creativity is our gift back to God. And as we open our creative channel to the creator, many gentle but powerful changes are to be expected. And that's not all of them, but that's like a huge thing in the book. And I wouldn't call it like a Christian book per se. I mean, of course, that's the underlying thing we can assume, but I think that you can apply this whether you are a religious person or not. I would definitely say it's more of a spiritual kind of underlining. It really just gives instructions on how to go about it. It's recommending an hour a day, and I'm gonna try my best to hold myself to that standard of an hour a day. It is definitely easier said than done when you work full time, but I gotta make this commitment to myself. So holding myself to it, an hour a day of basically reading a chapter and doing the exercises at the end. Many of us sense we are more creative, but unable to effectively tap that creativity, our dreams elude us. Our lives feel somehow flat. We hunger for what might be called creative living, an expanded sense of creativity in our business lives and sharing with our children, our spouse, our friends. And that's what I want for myself. I feel like there was a period of my time, honestly, when I was doing creative stuff with all of my time, everything I was doing. But I feel like I definitely burnt out. I wasn't able to properly care for myself. I wasn't making enough money to truly live. And now I'm thankful that I have that stability, but I'm not as creative as I used to be. And so right now it's just about finding the balance as best as I can. I'm very thankful at the end of the day that I am able to provide for myself and I don't have to worry financially anymore. But at the same time, when you have that creative spirit within you, you have to feed it. And it's not like it goes away. It kind of taunts you. But yeah, other things that stuck with me, basically it says that you're gonna go through different stages of grief while even working with this book. Basically, you're gonna start off feeling defiant and giddy in the first few weeks. Then it's followed by explosive anger, and then a period of hope and resistance. And then after the peaks and valleys, you're gonna go through a time when you wanna abandon the process altogether. And then from there, it says recommitment to the process next triggers the free fall of a major ego surrender. Following this, the final phase of the course is characterized by a new sense of self. I'm hoping that this brings me that, I guess. We shall see. It's very interesting because I haven't done anything like this since I graduated college, and I have been yearning to go back to school, but really just to have fun, so I know I don't have any business with that, but never stop learning. The way that she writes is very interesting. It's basically saying that I'm going to go through this period of withdrawing into myself. And another thing that really stuck out is that in this, I will be remembering, I guess, creative ideas that I never got to fulfill, or that negative energy was put upon, that were repressed in my brain. And as they come up, I'm going to go through a period of mourning. And it was really beautiful the way that she wrote it. We mourn the self we abandon. We greet the self as we might greet a lover at the end of a long and costly war. We begin to excavate our buried dreams. Some of our dreams are very volatile, and the mere act of brushing them off sends an enormous surge of energy, bolting through our denial system. Such grief, such loss, such pain. We mourn the self that we abandoned. We greet the self as we might greet a lover at the end of a long and costly war. In dealing with the suicide of the nice self we have been making do with, we find a certain amount of grief to be essential. Our tears prepare the ground for our future growth. Without this creative moistening, we may remain barren. We must allow the bolts of pain to strike us. Remember, this is useful pain. Lightning illuminates. And then it goes into how do you know if you've been creatively blocked? And I will read the symptoms. It says, are there artists who you resent? Do you tell yourself, I could do that if only? Do you tell yourself that if only you took your creative potential seriously, you might stop telling yourself it's too late? Stop waiting until you make enough money to do something you really love? Stop telling yourself it's just my ego whenever you yearn for a more creative life? Stop telling yourself that your dreams don't matter and that they are only dreams and that you should be more sensible. Stop fearing that your family and friends would think you're crazy. Stop telling yourself that creativity is a luxury and that you should be grateful for what you got. And if I'm being honest with myself, I would say that every single one of those on my list, I definitely connect with on a certain degree. Like some more than others, but yeah, especially telling yourself that creativity is a luxury. Because even with that one, I thought that that was something that I didn't identify with. But when it says that you should be grateful for what you got, like, yeah, I think in a lot of ways, as you grow up, you start to shrink your dreams and your desires because you need to be more sensible in order to survive. And I'm trying to shift out of survival mode into thriving because I'm not meant to lose a part of myself for the sake of keeping a roof over my head. And it's not about not valuing the job that I have, but I just gotta make it work for me. I gotta make my time work for me. And I really got to, I gotta evolve because what I'm doing right now is good, but I know that I can be great, and I know that what I'm doing right now is not leading me where I could truly go if I optimize myself in the sense that creatively, spiritually, emotionally, physically, that's the path that I'm on right now. So yeah, it says, as you learn to recognize, nurture, and protect your inner artist, you will be able to move beyond pain and creative constriction. You will learn ways to recognize and resolve fear, remove emotional scar tissue, and strengthen your confidence. Damaging old ideas about creativity will be explored and discarded. And it says, I will experience an intensive guided encounter with my own creativity. And yeah, let's see how it goes. The last thing I'm gonna leave you with is that it says that I'm gonna be encountering my own private villains, champions, wishes, fears, dreams, hopes, and triumphs, and the experience will make me excited, depressed, angry, afraid, joyous, hopeful, and ultimately more free. So we shall see. Anyway, your mind is a garden, your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers and or you can grow weeds. Peace.